Right, what is up everyone and welcome back to another vlog. Today, this is a big one. This is probably the biggest vlog I've ever done on this channel. This is the day that we make sure everyone in the world knows who the fuck Reading FC is. Not only that, we need to save our club. Over the past 48, 72 hours, however maths I can't do, has gone on, we have found out that Nelson Abbey and Tom Holmes are both trying to be sold behind Ruben Selles and Mark Bowen's back. That is not even the part of it. The 125% deposit has not been paid either. We've got an owner that is trying to kill the club. We've also found out that the players have to use microwaved meals to have food. There is no warmth inside the training ground or the stadium for the staff. And the players are doing everything out of their own backs. This is a complete shit show by one man and two men and his dog at this football club. Today we're going to go on that pitch, and I want to say a big thank you to poor Vale fans who understand what we're going through, have been supportive of the fact of what's been going on, and they realise that this is not about this game. This is not about the game, right? As much as we want the 3 points and we need the 3 points to keep pushing forward and to push in the right direction, this is now trying to get the world's attention on what's been going on. This club means so much to everyone. I put out a Twitter post and a TikTok post talking to Reading fans saying, I'm here. If you need to talk, because I know football is more than a sport. It is about people together. I've said to them, I am here. If you need to have a chat, if you're struggling to go through things. And I have to say, my DMs have been blowing up because of people who are struggling. And do you know what? It puts myself, how I feel personally, to one side for a minute. And seeing other people that rely on football and rely on this football club that are struggling because they don't know whether they can use the release of their anxiety or the release of whatever's going on in their lives for 90 minutes. And you've got one prick that is doing that solely to himself. Now, today is not about me. This is about my children, my grandchildren, my great-great-grandchildren, the people that are going through depression, the people that are struggling with this mentally. This is more than me. This is more than us. This is for everybody. And today we're going on that pitch, hopefully. I say this now because it is growing that it's going to happen. We go on that pitch and we make sure that the world knows what the fuck is going on. I want to see BBC Sports, Sky Sports, ESPN, Bein Sports, TNT, and I want to see everyone come together today to fight for Reading. Now, you may be an Oxford and Swindon fan and you must be loving this. Well, what I say to you is don't count your chickens before they hatch, because someday this might actually happen to you. And what do you expect us Reading fans to do if you're going to give it the big one a large? Do you think we're going to be there to support? Absolutely not. But if everyone backs together and fights together, we can do this together. It's as simple as that. Now, I know this opening thing is a lot longer than what I normally try to do, but I want to make sure that everyone watching this vlog today understands what is happening. If you're new around it and you have no idea what's gone on or what's going on with Reading, let me give you a little brief before we get to the stadium and I do my predictions for today. About 3 years ago, Reading spent stupid amounts of money on stupid amounts of players. What's happened is we broke financial fair play, got points deductions for how much we broke it, and we never recovered. The debt that he put us in because of the signings he made has now carried on for years to come. We were banned for signing players for about 3 years now, for transfer signing players, only allowed free agents or loans. We've had 16 to 18 points, I can't remember which one it is, 16 to 18 points worth of points deductions since this man has taken over. Not only that, players now have to use microwave meals to do it, now haven't been paid as well at the same time. Some of the months, staff haven't been paid either, and the priority has gone to the players. We've also had moments where the stadium hasn't even been upgraded. The toilets are still the same when I first arrived about 15 years ago. Not only that, this guy is taking money away from the club and selling players without even the manager or the director of football even knowing. And not only that as well, the fans have had enough. We want our football club back. We were this close to signing exclusivity with Geneva Associates. And what happened? He changed it. And what was the plan of action he wanted to do? He wanted to sell the stadium separately. He wanted to sell the training ground separately. He wanted to sell off the academy. And then he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. So he's ripping the soul out of this football club. That is what he's trying to do. That's where we are today. We've had enough. This is it. Up the ding. Now, let's get to the stadium. At the stadium, and by God, have the old Bill turned up here today. Predictions, it's not going to end the final whistle. Police are here in their drones to stop whatever the fuck is going on today. And I tell you, there is quite a few of them. Big searches happening walking into the ground as well. Let's see what we can do here, but I'm going to need a pint. D-Day here for Reading Football Club. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. This is the worst day I've ever had to come to a football game. Come on, Reading.
Sell the club, the fuck off on. Sell the club, the fuck off. We want Diana, we want Diana. 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 Right, we are a minute into the game and it's already been stopped as a tennis balls, and this is going to be the theme of the day, I think. Fuck off on! Sell the club! 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 Fuck off on! We are 4 minutes into the game. It's been stopped about 4 times. Still throwing tennis balls onto the pitch. It's going to be a long day for the students. 8 minutes into the game, there's really been a number of stoppages because of what's been going on. I'm going for a quick piss, but a number of stoppages. They had a goal offside, disallowed. So it's all Port Vale at the moment. But right, so in the space of 2 minutes, we've had 2 1-on-1s that should have been a penalty. Ball over the top, Lips gets at the end, gets kicked, no penalty. Ball in the box. And that's exactly how the fans are feeling right now. Not good so far for the referee, and at least 2 penalties. Great play so far for Reading. We do have a minute now up until the 60th. Now it's time, boys! Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. There we go. Here we go, lads. On the pitch. We want Diana! 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 We want our Reading back! We want our Reading back! There's a lot more people here than I thought there would be. Sell the club and fuck off on! 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 Massive respect to these guys here. Massive respect. They come all the way down here knowing that this could have happened, and they've done it. Massive respect to every single one of them. There is nothing wrong with that. Massive respect. Massive respect. Right, now going into the centre circle now. Making sure we're not fucking leaving the pitch. Right, currently just played a bit of game of football, with the football kicking it in the air, booting it around, and we're still on the pitch. It would have been the 26th minute of the game. Right, now it's becoming Reading versus Reading. The fans in the stands have had enough and want us to get out. They're now chanting off, off, off. Reading fans in the middle of the pitch are telling them to fuck off in the kindest way possible. And that's basically how this is going at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. This would have been halfway through the end of the first half, so. But yeah, no one's moving from the centre circle. Fans want us to get off. But what I need to say is this: the people on the pitch, like I am, are doing the right thing. We want to make sure that there is a club. People in the just met the one and only Bradley in person. They're now telling us to get off. It looks like the game might have just been abandoned. We don't know. Yeah. Right. So I can see by the stands and by everything that there are anger coming from the people inside and out on the stands as well. So let me just give you a little education why this is happening, what's going on. We might not have a club. The only way to do this is to get the audience and to get the worldwide news understand why we're doing what we're doing. To the people in the stand that are bowing and moaning about us being on the pitch, realise these people here do not want us to go. You have your way of protesting and you want to do it peaceful, understandable, game's gone. We're going to find a way now to make sure that this club survives for generation to generation. It doesn't mean you're right, it doesn't mean you're wrong. It doesn't mean we're right or we're wrong. Everyone has a way of doing it. Embrace the point that everyone here today, on the pitch, in the stands, are here for one reason and one reason only, for Reading Football Club. And this is the only way that he's come to at this point to try and get everyone's attention. We want to make sure that this club moves on and moves forward. It doesn't mean about what's right and what's wrong. What it matters about is there's a Reading Football Club tomorrow, and there's a Reading Football Club for generations to come. It's as simple and as easy as that. Just make sure we all support each other, and that's it. It doesn't matter how you do it. Right, it is now 10 to 4 and people are still on the pitch. There are some fucking idiots though that are trying to fight anyone or do anything stupid in the middle of the pitch and try and ruin it for the rest of us. I've just been sat in the centre circle, stood in the centre circle, making sure. I have been needing to pee though for the past like 20 minutes, so at some point I'm going to have to go. But 10 to 4, still in the middle of the centre circle. The floodlights have now been turned off for the past 5-10 minutes. Fans v fans arguments are still going on. A couple of people have been escorted off, and a lot of things have been going on and been happening. So I think slowly and surely this will come off. Who knows? I think my time of being on here is about to be up, but I don't know. We'll see. A lot of people are still here. A lot of people are still doing it. So I'm going to stay here until we're normally the majority, but I'm going to need to pee. So I might have to go out and sit in the seat and watch what's going on. But this is it. This is what it's all about. Making sure the worldwide audience knows exactly what's been going on with Reading Football Club. Exactly how we've been feeling, what's been going on. As I've said before, the people that are idiots are the ones that are trying to fight. But there is no right or wrong answer to this. People who want to sit in the stand and do protests like that, I get. People that want to stay at home, not pay money to the club, I get. People that want to do a protest like this, I get. So slowly and surely, it's all about your perspective on things, what it is. There's no right or wrong answer. I said, who knows? But I have to say there's a lot more people on the pitch than I thought there would be. People spending for generations, there's granddads, dads, children, grandchildren, all of that on the same pitch. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. And it is just all about us, one common goal, and that is save the club. Right, so it was a final call for any fans to get off the pitch. I wanted it off because I needed a piss so badly. But I think a lot more people are coming off now, but there are a few that still remain. There was the final call for fans to come off so that they can restart the game. But who knows? Who knows what's happening? As I said before, and I'll keep saying this throughout this whole video, respect to both teams, respect to both set of fans, and respect to everyone that even brought a ticket to turn up today. It doesn't matter if you agree with what they've done or what they didn't do. All those the people that are still on the pitch, fucking well done. Congratulations. Stick with it. That's what my personal view. Who knows? But back to money. Right, it is 4:30 and the match has officially been abandoned due to the protest. I want to say a massive respect to everyone who sat on that pitch. If I didn't desperately need a pee, I would have stayed on there a bit longer as well. But unfortunately, the pee had to happen because I was going to wet myself. But everyone today really showed the love that they have for the football club. No matter if you agree with the protest on the pitch or not, everyone come out today to support their club and to fight for it no matter what. I will say there was some absolute idiots trying to fight some of the Port Vale fans who've travelled all this way to see their team and unfortunately get abandoned. You don't do that. They supported us. They've been absolutely terrific. And I have not got a bad word to say about Port Vale at all. Massive respect to them. And I hope they do well in the rest of the league this season, and hopefully they can fight to do whatever they need to do moving forward. But that was a massive congratulations to them. Thank you ever so much. To the Reading fans that all stormed the pitch, or the people in the stands, you have a massive respect here today. Fighting for this club, doing for this club. This is our football club, this is our team, this is our city, and we will not allow one little prick to ruin our lives. But yeah, that has been, what can I say about the game for the first 16 minutes? It got abandoned after, they got loads of tennis balls started off the game. We had two probably penalty chances in the game. Should have been a penalty, didn't. Port Vale had a goal disallowed as well. Lots of action that was going on, and then the protest then happened. The countdown went on, and then a few people went, and then everyone went. And then everyone had the same understanding and belief. Fight for this club, fight to the end. We will not die. Die Young will be the one that does go before we do. We love this club more than anything in the world. I don't think people understand that, are not football fans, understand the love that people have for their football clubs. I would die for Reading Football Club. This is my club, this is my city. What Reading's done for me, for my mental health, when I was going through really bad depression and anxiety, to come to a football match for that 90 minutes to really let the relief of the stress happen was something that I can't ever take away, can't ever do. I put a TikTok up the other day asking for fans about their mental health, and I've had so many DMs from Reading fans and other fans from other football clubs as well, messaging me, talking about what the club meant to them and how it feels to them. What would they do if their football club wasn't around anymore? This has been an unbelievable day for many reasons. Let's hope I don't get a stadium ban, that'd be lovely. But at the same time, we're all in this together. Bit of High School Musical bollocks. But that is going to be the end of this vlog. Not much else to talk about really. Ruben Sellers getting one of the biggest chants of the day, along with Nelson Abbey as well, all working together for it. Nelson Abbey deserves everything with what the club are putting him through. Let's just hope that these protests today gets the worldwide news, gets more people talking, pushes the ball to the EFL to help us more. I'm expecting a punishment from the EFL because of today as well, but it doesn't matter if we get punished if we don't have a club anymore, does it? And that's the whole point behind it. We want to make sure that this club survives and stays forever. So let's see if that will happen. Let's hope the EFL do the decent thing and help us, push us forward, and to try and do things. But who knows anymore with them lot. Big up the Reading staff as well that might not have been paid that much today due to the shortness of the game or whatever it was. Who knows? But thank you guys ever so much for watching. That has been that. And that has been the most eventful day I have ever been in a Reading fan. Even when we got promotion, this felt different. The atmosphere felt different in this game. First 20 minutes felt fine, and then it changed. It was like the pitch versus the stands, and that's not what it is. That's not what it's all about. That's what people need to understand. It's not pitch versus stands. It's everyone together, and I don't think the message really come across that well to some of the fans that were in the stand that were moaning. But I understand what you're trying to say. But after that, it was all about us joining together and making sure that we get this game gone, make sure that we can push forward, and make sure we have a club come in the end of this month, because he still hasn't paid what he needs to pay. But with that, with love, with care, my name's been Mark. You guys have been fantastic, and I will see you guys for more. We've got more Football Manager content coming your way, more Deportivo La Coruña, more special channel might be coming up very soon as well, so keep an eye out for that as well. And more wrestling. We've got a wrestling thing that's coming up on my wrestling channel that is going to be epic, so make sure you hit that. With love, with care, my name's been Mark. You guys have been amazing. Peace.